Hey, Gold Digger, Kimberly Olson here, back for another episode of #GetLit, where we crush your business normally in less than 10 minutes. But today I have a special episode for you. It's actually an interview with my business bestie, Lindsay Sewell. We're going to be talking about an income opportunity, but most importantly, some cool apps that you can get your hands on now, your fingertips on, to be able to save money on everyday expenses, but you can also take advantage of the comp plan that's attached. And I think you're really going to love this discussion. So here we go. And we'll have the links below if you'd like to check it out. Hey everyone, Kimberly Olson here with my bestie, Lindsay Sewell. I should put our little names up there. Hi, Lindsay.
Hey,
I'm so excited to do this with you. And we always joke around that we have to schedule these so that way we get some time with each other. And we always want to make the most of what we're learning as mompreneurs. And the last time we got together, we shared our favorite passive income streams. We did it in June. People loved it so much. We get such great feedback for it. So we since then obviously have explored different things, and what we're going to share with you guys today is something that you've been using for quite some time. However, I would love for everyone to say hello in the comments. So let us know where you're tuning in from. I'm tuning in from Austin, Texas, and it's not that cold out, but I have my heated blanket here because I'm a wimp. Lindsay, where are you tuning in from?
So I'm tuning in from just outside of Chicago, and I have my space heater going because it's extremely cold. And we haven't seen the sun in probably 8 weeks. So I'm just desperate to be in a warm, sunny place.
Yeah, when I lived in Michigan, honestly, that was the hardest part about it for me, is because I'm such a happy sunshine person. Oh, we have somebody else from Michigan. And by February, people just were a little bitter because you need that sun. It really does make a difference. So y'all come down to Texas if you want to, or get a second home, and you can travel and do all the things. But I feel for you, but we're going to bring a little sunshine into your lives today. As you guys can see from the title, Save, Shop, and Sell. So I would love to know in the comments, when you're thinking about your finances right now, where are you most focused? Or maybe there's a balance. Are you focused on saving money right now, where you're like, our monthly expenses have gotten out of control, or obviously we know that we have crazy inflation right now, but maybe you're just like looking at the budget and you're like, okay, we've got to figure something out here, maybe reduce our Amazon spending. Or are you in that growth mode right now where you're working on growing your income? I know a lot of you obviously follow me because you want to learn how to make money online. So I'd love to know, are you focused on saving right now? Are you focused on making money right now? Or would you say it's kind of a mix, a balance of both? Because we're going to talk about saving today. We're going to talk about shopping today, just being able to maximize some cool features and things that Lindsay's going to share with you guys. And then we're going to talk about the ability to make money through this awesome thing we're going to share with you, because there is a comp plan attached to it. So I want you to put that marketing brain on too, as we share with you what we're so excited about. So Lindsay, why don't you kind of share a little bit about, what you're focused on as a mompreneur, because I know you homeschool your daughters. We have so much in common, but why did this catch your attention, what we're going to share?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you don't know me, I started my online marketing journey all the way back in 2016 when my second daughter was born, and I was selling leggings. If you guys remember LuLaRoe, I basically had like an entire storefront in my living room. And that there was a lot of ups and downs with that business, but what it did give me is it gave me the opportunity to see there was a way to make money outside of just a traditional 9-to-5. And I caught that fire. I got really excited about it. I've done everything from network marketing, affiliate marketing, coaching, consulting, group coaching. But in this past year, I'm trying to think of like, what year are we in? And we're in 2024. So it would have been 2022. We decided to start homeschooling our kids. And when I say we, my husband and I made the decision, but all of it fell on me because he still works a traditional 9-to-5 job. He loves his job at the railroad. Like, it's really something that he's going to do that until he retires. So I was really looking for ways to, I had been in growth mode for years and years and years and just take on more, speak. I was such honored to speak on Kimberly's stage. I was taking on lots and lots of coaching clients, but it was around this time that I realized that I needed to be able to create side incomes that didn't require so much of my time. And so I really started looking into what were some passive income opportunities, what were some affiliate income opportunities that require a little bit of upfront work, but then can give you that lasting residual income. And what are things that I really consider are kind of recession proof? Because I don't want to be gloom and doom, but we have been in a real like riding this wonderful wave for a very long time with our economy. And at some point, the people that are saying that there's a recession coming, at some point they're going to be right, right? Like we can't just have this inflation that continues on and, credit card debt and real estate bubbles and all these things happening and not eventually have one. And so I think it's important to be aware of that and to put things in place that protect you from it while you're still really focused and can put your energy into your growth mindset of your business. So you're not like burying your head in the sand and like, oh my God, this guy's falling. I can't launch this new project or do this new thing. So this company really appealed to me because it was like Kimberly said, it's like a savings plan with a comp plan attached. And it allows you to access a bunch of different ways to save money on a lot of things you're probably already buying, while also sharing that with other people and creating some residual income. And it's something that's so affordable. The subscription's like less than $10 a month, that it's something that it's unlikely people are going to get rid of. Even if there were a downturn in the economy, like I know the things that I cut out when we went through COVID and I was like all worried about my business. I was like, okay, cut my gym memberships. Like I'll just ride my spin.
I'll dye my hair at home.
Right. I dye my hair at home. Like I didn't get it cut for like a year or like I didn't buy clothes, like all these things. I was like, no. But if something was saving me money, you better believe I wasn't cutting that out of my out of the budget.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, when you think about economy and marketing and, the people you're marketing to, we have to think about discretionary income. So it doesn't mean that like for us, we at Gold Digger, we have high ticket coaching programs for the most part. We're not trying to sell our coaching programs to everybody, right? We know that certain people are at a place to invest in that or are willing to, take out a loan or whatever to be able to invest in themselves. So there are always people out there that can buy your thing. However, when you start to think about diversifying your revenue streams, I think it's really smart to be thinking about some things you can work in that are more that recession proof, something that's easy for people to keep that subscription. So the thing with residual income, when you hear about network marketing, and I'm in network marketing, so I'm not saying it's bad, is that people call it residual income. It's only residual if the people that you have on your team and their customers keep buying the product. And what happens is a lot of times people won't keep the subscription, they'll cancel it, or your people will just stop working the business. Or I know for some people, they're buying into a lot of hype of just enrolling people and making money off that. So that's not residual income, in my opinion. It's what we're looking for, things that people are going to keep paying that subscription at just that easy $10 a month no-brainer. So I do really like that a lot. Mm-hmm. So tell us, you've been using this since 2022. So let's talk about these awesome apps. Let's talk about the company itself and how they really have set this up to help people make a lot of money. But also Lindsay's going to show you guys a real life example of how much you can save with these apps. My mind was blown when you told me your PetSmart example. I was just like, oh my gosh, that's really cool. So tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, you just made me think of one thing that I forgot to mention before I go into that. And that, think of this like Costco. Like Costco makes all of their money, well, not all of it, but they make the majority of their income off of your membership, right? They're able to pass on these really great wholesale prices to you because you pay your $40 a year or whatever. If you have the bonus one, I think it's maybe up to 120 or whatever it is, but you pay that every month because you're getting a deal. And that is a true residual income from them. They don't care if you don't go and buy the rotisserie chicken this week at Costco. They don't care. Like, they've got their residual, and that's the benefit.
Amazon Prime.
Yes, Amazon Prime, same example.
Yeah.
So this follows that same model. The company doesn't really even have anything for you to sell traditionally in terms of lotions or potions or pills, which I really love, right? So what it is a how's the word? Well, I mean, it's called Nexus Rewards. And it is a rewards program in that you have the ability to use a bunch of money-saving apps on things that you're probably already using and buying. You also get access to their benefits hub, which if you've ever been in a corporate environment and you've been like higher level, maybe manager, director, C-suite type of person, those people have access to benefit hubs that the regular old employees don't get access to. And they can save on travel, they can save on home insurance, car insurance, life insurance policies. All of those things are available to them. The program also has what I really think is super cool, because they make it so super easy if you're in the US. Unfortunately, outside the US, this one is not available, but they have a bill reduction program. And all you have to do is like take a download of your last electric bill, all your different utilities.
Cell phone, Wi-Fi.
Yes. Upload it to them. And if they can negotiate it on your behalf for less, you just split the reduction with them. So you don't pay anything until they negotiate it. We've had people, and actually there was just a lady on our team call this week who said her car insurance went up by $250 this year. So she submitted it and they got her $230 of it back.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
So, I mean, like things like that, where, you know, it just adds up over time. They also allow you to get a excellent enterprise level Zoom account for like pennies on the dollar. So for those of you who are building your business using a lot of Zoom in order to do it, that was one of my immediate costs that I cut. And Kimberly, and prescriptions. I always forget that because I don't really take any prescriptions, but there are some people who, you know, are, for whatever reason, autoimmune diseases or, you know, need insulin or things like that. And those are just really, really, really add up month after month after month, and they can't live without them. And we have a prescription plan that some people have been able to save like up to 90% on their prescription.
Oh my gosh, that makes my heart so happy.
I know.
Side note, some of the features aren't available outside the US, but a lot of the features are. So yeah, I see some of you are in the UK.
But here's what's really cool is because there is a comp plan attached to it, even if you're paying the $10 a month and you're like, I can only use half of the things, right? But if you are sharing it with people in the US and in Canada, you're going to be able to earn those residual incomes off of those people that are signed up. And so I really like the fact that there's two sides to this. Like, yes, you can save a little money. I love that. I'll tell you, just with one of the apps alone that does gas, a dining out, and in some places it's groceries. They've started to bring some of the grocery stores to my town now. I've earned over $1,200 cash back since I started using it probably 18 months ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. So you're talking like, you know, almost $100 a month in just like for doing things like driving around and, you know, going and grabbing food for my kids. You know, it's like, it's not super fancy restaurants. It's like the takeout restaurant. So this is money that I would have been leaving on the table. And Kimberly mentioned the example that I shared with her the other day is where like you can actually triple and sometimes quadruple dip with some of these apps. So I have a Labradoodle and he's like 75 pounds. And so he eats a lot of food.
Ryan does too.
Whenever I see pictures of Ryan, I'm like, oh, she's huge.
Oh, yeah.
So we buy the bag of food. We have to buy like a 40 or 50 pound bag of food every single month. And I get it from PetSmart. It's about $100, this bag of food. So one of the apps I have a Chrome browser extension on my computer. So when I go to the website, it like automatically pops up and says like, do you want to activate this cash back today? And it can vary depending on the store, depending on the time of day. Oftentimes I can get at PetSmart like 20% cash back. And I'm like, yes, I'd like to activate that.
Yes, please.
Absolutely. Well, then we have another app that is part of our premium membership on your phone where you can get digital gift cards to tons of stores, restaurants. I even saw that it's like gift cards for cruises, and you can get, 5 to 10% cash back on that. So I'll go to the shopping cart on my computer. I'm logged in, got my app activated for my 20% already. Then I go to my shopping cart. I see exactly how much it's going to be with tax and everything included. Then I'll go over to my phone. I'll get my digital gift card using my credit card that also gives me like 2 to 3% cash back. And we pay those off every month. So it's always just free money. And I'll order that digital gift card, and then it just gives me the number, and I'll type it right in. And this takes me, literally maybe 2 minutes more, right, than just pulling out my credit card and typing it in. And I'll type that in. And the last time that I bought this bag of dog food, without even checking what I earned on my credit card cash back, I think I was able to save over $27 on, the bag of dog food. So I know this isn't going to make anyone rich. Right. It is. It's just, it's $30 like every single month. It's an extra over $300 in my pocket. And think about what you could make if you invested that in something else, right? This could even be the tool that allows you to generate some little bit of cash back and income to invest in some other passive income opportunity, whatever that is that floats your boat.
Yes, absolutely. That's amazing. So I'll share it in the comments. If you guys do the premium option, if you're going to do it, make sure you do the premium option on it. You obviously can cancel at any time, but you probably won't. And we can plug you into what how Lindsay's can plug you, and we can plug you into how to use these, and so you can get them on your phone and whatnot. I'll put that link in the comments. Can you talk about the comp plan?
Yes.
So this is optional, you guys. You could just use these apps to save.
Right. So you could just do it for yourself. Like the thing is when you do sign up for premium, you automatically get the opportunity to be an affiliate, which is really neat because you only pay like a one-time affiliate fee. And then you have your monthly subscription, which is under $10 a month. So you get the opportunity to use all the different services, all the different apps, and then also the opportunity to share. And the comp plan has like 7 different ways to earn. And we can go, when you decide to sign up, we can go through a deep dive of how they all work, but I'll share with you my absolute favorite. My first favorite one is that you will earn the first time someone signs up, all your personal referrals that first month, you're going to get a $25 like fast start. It's basically like a fast start bonus, right? So when you sign somebody up for the first time, that first month, you get $25 on every single one of those personal referrals. So you sign up 10 people, you just made $250 for the month. You sign up, 4 people a month, it's, $100. And then your second level, you're going to earn $5 on all of those in the first month. So, you join Kimberly and then you invite your friend Susie, and then Susie signs up 10 people and you just made $50. So that's a really nice kind of boost for the first month that your people enroll and sign up, and you can get them started saving and get them excited to share their stories with their friends and family, right? That's the whole concept of network marketing, is that when you share with more people, everybody rises up and wins together. And I love that it's something so easy to share. Like, hey, do you want to save some money on the things you're already buying? Right.
I know. Like I was just curious to see if people would be interested. So I had just found out about it. You told me about it in 2022, and I was like, I'm busy. And now I'm like, oh, I should have been a little less busy, but that's okay because it's still available. But I put a post up just to see the interest in it and a couple of stories to see. And I couldn't believe how many people wanted to know about it. And think about your audience. Who in your audience would want to save money on things they're spending money on already? everybody. There's nobody who's like, oh, I don't like saving money. Like,
Right,
what?
right.
They might not like be ready right in that second to do it, but all of you, this is something that you can easily share.
Yes. And you don't have to share it right away either. There's not this like pressure, like, oh my gosh, I just got this huge kit of $400 worth of products and I need to earn this all back immediately or my husband's going to go bonkers on me. It's like, okay, I just signed up for something that's going to help us save money. And over the next 3-4 months or whatever, I'm going to be able to share what my real results are with people in a very easy, natural way, which is something that I love. I could never stand it when I felt like pressured to go out there and try and convince people. But when I will just post sometimes like my results from some of these apps and people are like, what is that? What is that? I don't have that. I need to know about that. And I'm like, okay. And I send it over and then they're like, oh, I'm going to definitely sign up. So that really becomes very, very easy and very natural because you're coming from a place of service rather than coming from that place of like commission breath, which I know has been.
Yeah, like it's the last day of the month. Will you order from me? Like, don't do that. I had a lot of that last time around. I was like, who's telling people to do that? So don't do that, you guys.
I know.
You don't want to make it about you. This is about it's about you sharing your experience to inspire somebody else to, how can you make their life better? And this is such a great way. Yeah. And there's a lot of different stores with it, right? Because I know sometimes when you see these like saving things, you look into it and it's like, if you travel to the Bahamas and you're like, well, I'm not going to the Bahamas, so forget it. Like this, I feel like there's a lot of different stores and different things that are included, right?
It's the places that you're shopping at too. Like I said, it's PetSmart. Like, oh, we had to buy a bunch of, for homeschooling, we had to buy like probably like $1,000 worth of bookshelf stuff from Alpha or by Alpha from the Container Store, like when we first got started, because we were just like, we need to like reorganize the house. We need places to put things. And they were doing like 7% cash back or whatever through these apps at Container Store and, restaurants that you're going to. These are like big name places that you're shopping at. Zappos, you want to buy some shoes? Guess what? You can get cash back at Zappos.
Walmart too, right?
Walmart, Walmart, Target, like all of these places.
Oh, Target's in there too. I'm surprised. Okay, Walmart, Target, the big stores. And I'm sure they're adding new ones too.
Home Depot, Lowe's, like my
husband's favorite stores.
Yeah. I mean, so it's the types of places, like if you give me some places in the comments where you guys are shopping that you're like, ooh, would this one be in there? And as long as it's not like a little tiny boutique in your town, like, Sally's super boutique place, I can probably say, yes, it's going to be in there. And as I mentioned too, because there's multiple apps that you have access to, like the dining out ones, it varies by location. But it's really cool when we travel a lot of times. One, if we take a road trip, I take it with so that I can fill up my tank of gas and still make money. And two, I'll be like, oh, what are the restaurants around here where we could get some cash back? So it is it's a pretty neat deal to do that as well. So the second thing is, this is new. And this is what really got me excited in probably the last like 4 months. So the owners of the company, they have been in network marketing for decades, right? They had like old companies that are no longer even in business. Like they had been top producers, like built teams of hundreds of thousands of people. And so they understand the network marketing model and business, but they really came from a place of creating something that would do no harm, right? Like, let's create a company where everybody's winning. And so because of that, they're very open-minded to improve their program and their product. And they started looking at their compensation plan, their original comp plan. And then they started looking at companies that were growing even faster than them. And they were like, what do we have that they don't? And so they decided to, just in the last few months, create what was called their 3x10 matrix. And it is a forced matrix in the company. So as the company grows, it fills in. So you really only have you have three people across, and then there's 10 levels deep, and it continues to fill in this matrix as the entire organization grows. So don't ask me all the details of how it works because it's a super complex AI computer algorithm. But what is really cool about this matrix plan is that this matrix plan gives you the potential, once you join, to earn up to $2,460 per month when the matrix is filled, even if you never recruited a soul.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Which
Okay.
before people go, oh my God, I have to sign up. I'm super transparent. I'm super honest. That's not going to happen next month. It's probably not even going to happen in the next 3 months. It could take years for this company to grow, but other companies with similar matrix structures, I've seen other companies, I'm not going to name names, but they've gone from like getting started to 1 million members in a single year because of the style of compensation plan and because of the power it has for people who are willing to say, I'm going to pay this subscription membership for the potential to earn this kind of residual income down the road, even if I'm not a strong recruiter. And that goes up. If you recruit one personally sponsored person, then you unlock another level in the matrix and you can earn over $7,000 a month. So in my mind, I look at this and I go, $120 a year that I would be spending to stay a member. And I'm saving more than that easily each and every single month, and the potential to unlock this ability to create this longer term residual income. Yes, I was like that was the thing that really, when that compensation plan changed, I was like, I am never, ever, ever leaving this company. And it's really cool because they're not in competition with other products and services. And so they don't care if you have another company. Now, your other companies, check with your compliance, make sure you're compliant. But this one is very, very, very liberal in the sense that they're like, we want you to succeed. We want you to be able to promote whatever makes you happy and successful in your business. And they want you to incorporate this as well into that.
That's great. Yeah. And you can even just sign up to use the savings tools. And then if you're like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. And that's the thing, like when you think about multiple streams of revenue, because Lindsay and I we'll be like, oh my gosh, I have a new one. We're like high-fiving virtually because we have created this lifestyle where we both came from like hustle and grind and working all the time. And we just don't want to do that. We both want to be really present with our daughters and our husbands and all the things and go to the gym and sleep. Like we really have our values are very similar. And to me and to Lindsay, learning how to leverage your time is essential and it's not taught. And so we are here to disrupt your thinking a little bit to say, if this is something that you can layer into what you're already doing, why not? Of course, check with whoever, but like at the end of the day, if you can have something that can help people save money, how is that wrong to share? So just be thinking about how it can fit into your overall strategy. And then so this isn't just for the US, it's global, but some of the features, some of the apps are limited to is it US and Canada or just US? Some of them
are US and Canada. Some of them are only really operate in the US. And that's just based on the app companies themselves, right? Because they haven't expanded. But
you can promote it everywhere, Diana. Yeah, you can promote it everywhere.
The compensation plan is global. And that's what's really neat is that you can promote, so globally, people can earn off the matrix structure. They may just not globally be able to go to their local gas station and fill up and save $5 at the tank. But I look at the bigger picture when I'm thinking about residual income. I'm thinking about what's so easy for me to be able to offer somebody that makes it a no-brainer decision for them to sign up. And that's saving money. That is a no-brainer decision. And then what is so global that people can do this and they can earn passively and they can earn residually long-term. The other thing that was really cool that maybe will light a little bit of a fire under you guys is that they also, on that matrix structure, that's one part of the compensation plan, they also offer a check match on all of your personally sponsored people's commissions from that matrix structure.
What?
Yes. Yeah. So so you sign up 10 people, even though they get placed in the matrix for the check match, they're all still direct to you and you don't have to do any placement. There's no weird, this leg and this leg and all that stuff.
I've never done that.
Yes. Like, oh, I'm red-legged and white-legged and black-legged. I don't even know. What's
And
happening?
nobody got that.
So yeah, so they offer this check match, and what they're doing right now is when you at different level ranks in the company, you get a different amount of that check match. So the diamond levels, like 1,000 people on your team, you get 100% check match. But what they've done is they really wanted to help people out when they were first getting started, and they extended this promotion through the end of February. So if you get just 5 people before the end of February, you will qualify to have that diamond level 100% check match for the next 6 months, as long as you recruit just one person per month in those next 6 months. So you don't have to get 1,000 people on your team to qualify for that 100% check match on whatever they're getting out of the matrix. And as the matrix grows, like that check match can really, really be something that could provide potentially, no promises, income disclaimer, but it could potentially be a very significant income depending on what those people are doing and how big the company itself has grown, which is neat to be able to really benefit from a newer company that's growing at a rapid pace.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I will tell you guys this.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Even though Kimberly said, oh, I should have gotten in before, it's still very, very early on. We're in the like 5,000 member range. And, you know, I said these companies can sometimes go from 0 to 1 million people in a year. So imagine being at that place where you could get in and experience that entire company growth and really benefit from it, not just your team, but the entire organization.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what I really like about it too is some of you geek out on comp plans and math and all the things. And Lindsay, you're one of the smartest people I know. And for some of you, you're just like recruiting and team and all of that. You're just like, oh, right. Or you struggle with it. What's great about this is not a hard sell. This isn't you going around trying to cold message and all these things. Like this is very organic and it serves an immediate need for people. It's just an easy yes. Just keep that in mind as well. So if for those that want to do this, what would be the next steps? I'll drop the link one more time. So you're going to want to choose the premium option when you're looking at the page of what I'm going to drop here. But are there some additional trainings or things included?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing that Kimberly always does a great job is she always creates like a team chat. So when you have immediate questions, you can get those answered because there's a group of people in there that probably are thinking the same thing, have the same question, and we can jump in and help you. But also beyond that, my upline, Gloria, has really taken it upon herself. She's a diamond in the company already. And she's really taken it upon herself to make sure that everybody stays tuned in, plugged in. So there is a weekly live call inside of our Facebook group. You can tune in or you can watch it on replay. She's also got some additional like rejection-free recruiting training that you can get access to. You can get plugged into our team emails. You can plug your team in seamlessly. She really likes to market on LinkedIn. And I know maybe that's unfamiliar to some of you. So she's got trainings for you on that. And a lot of this stuff can also be taken and used on Facebook, used on Instagram as well. So we really want to give you tools and resources. There's done for you funnels that you can put into place. So you're not like, how do I create a funnel for this? And if you just heard the word funnel and your mind was blown, then you're probably like, yes, give me all the done for you things, please. I don't want to build it. Because they can be quite complex sometimes. And
and you don't have to make a funnel. That's like if you wanted to do your own to like capture leads and stuff. And didn't you say if somebody signs up or like gets the free version or something that they'll email on your behalf?
Absolutely. So what's really neat too is once you have your affiliate link, we are recommending you sign up for premium, obviously, because we want you guys to make money. But if you're going out there and people are like, can I just try it for free first? You can give them that opportunity and the company will follow up with them through their email marketing and give them incentives to upgrade, tell them all those benefits, invite them to the calls. We have corporate Zoom calls as well. And lately there's been hundreds and hundreds of people on there. And there's like power in numbers, right? So all these people are there. They're excited. they're looking forward to joining it. And so you can just plug people right in to those things we don't want you to have to go out there and be explaining this and running your own webinars and trainings and doing all that stuff. We want to just give you something simple where you're going to save money, you're going to be able to share it, and then you're going to make money. Make it as easy as possible.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to do this together too, is just to be able to share with you guys, because this group Fempreneurs is all about like becoming a cash flow queen. And that's like our whole objective is like, how can we work less and less in our business each year? We're like, okay, scaling back. And so this has been a really great way to save, but also with the comp plan attached, it can be awesome for a lot of you. I just know that some of you, this will click, it'll make sense, it'll be easy, you'll feel comfortable sharing. And like Lindsay said, once you get the apps and you do have that, win where you save 20% on PetSmart and then you double dip and save even more, you can be like, oh, I was going to spend $100 on this bag of dog food, but guess what? I ended up saving 27%. That gets people's attention. Mm-hmm. So this is something that can really help other people. And we're just so passionate about helping you guys, that are watching this. So thank you, Lindsay, for doing this and taking the time to explain it and just being available. If any of you end up doing it and doing premium, shoot me a message and just say, hey, I jumped in with the premium, and I'll know what that means and I'll put you in the chat we're going to create while we're live right now. We don't have the chat yet. I'll set it up. And then that way, if you're like, how do I set this up or whatever, we have a place for you guys. Is there a Facebook group you said?
Yep. There's a Facebook group as well.
I would love that. Okay. We'll get you in the Facebook group as well.
We'll get you all in the thing.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks again, Lindsay. I really appreciate it. And then I'll also, while I have you guys, I'll drop this below as well. We have a workshop next week. It's how to structure your Insta stories and slay sales. Mm-hmm. And Lindsay, did you ever do my Instagram workshop?
Yes, I did. I totally did.
So we're coming up on our 6 years of when we first met. Did you know that?
Oh my gosh. I remember that. It was like a Saturday morning, that workshop. And it was like a couple hours. And I remember afterwards you like left the room and told Scott, like, I had like hundreds of people on this. And you're like, it was so much fun.
It was so much fun. It was like, okay, cool. Everybody wants to learn this stuff. So that's going to be great. That'll be next week, Wednesday, on Valentine's Day at noon Central. You'll get Selling in Your Stories is a huge guide that will come via email when you register. And then after you watch the replay or attend live, you're going to get 100 faceless story templates that are branded. They're gorgeous, but you can edit them right in Canva. So that's our gift to you for participating. So definitely mark your calendar for that. It's going to be great. So again, Lindsay, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, my friends. So if you want to jump in, just make sure you choose premium member. If you do premium and you want to get in the group chat, shoot me a message over on Instagram at the Gold Digger Girl. Let me know that you signed up for premium and you would like to get in the group chat. And if this episode was helpful, of course, subscribe so you don't miss anything. We'll also include the link below for my #1 international bestseller, Boss It Up Babe. I'm going to teach you how to build your own personal brand online, to own your space, attract your ideal avatar to you, and everything I did to go from 6 figures of debt to hitting 6 figures in 90 days. And since then, building a multi-million-dollar coaching business. So if you want a signed copy by me, click the link below to grab your copy and dive into that book. It's going to help you out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.